Tune in to News Punch and Diamond 88.7 FM. News Punch, all about the news.
It's exactly 1 minute, gone past 9 a.m. A very good morning to you, and thank you for staying with us in Diamond 88.7 FM. Laurie. This is the News Sponge, a news and current affairs compilation of topical story headlines making the round. I am your host. My name is Bisola Oduwole Sulieman. You're welcome. And here are the headlines trending in the news this morning. Insecurity, we will not rest until peace is restored in every corner of Nigeria, says Tinubu. Tinubu wins APC presidential primary with 10.9 million votes. I have no grudges against you, Tinubu tells Osifo. Osifo congratulates Tinubu over victory. Still in the news this morning, Shettima returned to Abuja after Wadagni's inauguration in Benin Republic. Shettima reaffirms Nigeria-Benin ties, calls for deeper regional cooperation. Nigerian ambassador designate to U.S. Kayode presents letter of credence to Trump. Federal government reaffirms commitment to inclusive development, sustainable housing delivery. Ex-Reps member emerges Kwara ADC gubernatorial candidate. Kwara traditional rulers commend Abdulrazak over APC zoning decision. ADC to hold presidential primary election today. Malami emerges ADC Guber candidate in Kebbi. Adebutu clinches Ogun PDP governorship ticket. And lastly, in local headlines, PDP affirms Sufi as Bauchi governorship candidate. Moving on from that to the foreign scene, Romuald Wadagni sworn in as Benin president. Trump tells U.S. negotiators not to rush into deal with Iran. U.S. Secret Service kills gunman who opened fire near White House. Blast targeting train kills at least 20 in Pakistan. Moving into the world of sport, Unity Cup Super Eagles camp bubbles with 17 players. Rangers crowned 2025-2026 NPFL champions. And those are the major headlines making the rounds this morning. It was compiled and edited by Abiodun Akinwumi. For sponsorship and advert placement, kindly contact the Diamond FM Marketing Office on 09129294332 or 09077227120. Coming up next is the Diamond Breakfast Show, where we discuss and have an in-depth analysis on some of the topical stories making the rounds. We dissect the stories and open up our platforms to you to also contribute to your quota. You can join us via our website, www.diamondfm.net, or download the app on Google Play Store and iOS Apple Store, Diamond FM, to listen to us from any part of the world. We'd also be streaming live on YouTube at Diamond FM Ilorin. The Diamond Breakfast Show commences shortly. I am Bisola Oduwole Sulieman. To join us, then touch the dial.
You can only get timely, credible, and reliable news on your shining Supreme station. Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin.
This is our promise. We made up our minds to do something new, something different, do more, do the impossible, do better, do big, do good, do it again and again and again. Do what no one else has done with radio. This is our promise at Diamond FM. Diamond 88.7 FM, shining supreme.
The major talking points in Nigeria are always on the lips of the citizens.
What's going on in this country? Look at smaller countries taking lead and you call yourself giant of Africa. Yeah.
Nigeria don't spoil my business too much. Nigeria is too hard for us. I mean, they want to kill us. Father, not kill us for Nigeria. Oh, please, so help us beg them.
They should reduce their expenditure so that they can free enough money for social development.
I wish for a Nigeria where we elect a leader based on competency and not popularity.
On the Diamond Breakfast Show, we place the spotlight on the critical issues in the country.
Government that says they are broke can prioritize construction of an additional runway over education of the people.
How can a government, how can you hurt Indomine? I mean, this is intolerable. It's provocative.
Now, you see, when you look at our democratic journey, we are yet to practice genuine democratic system in Nigeria.
Join us on Mondays to Friday on the DBS from 9 to 10 a.m. The Diamond Breakfast Show, amplifying the voice of the people.
From the studios of Diamond 88.7 FM in Ilorin, this is the Diamond Breakfast Show.
A very beautiful morning to you once again. You're tuned in and listening to your one-stop dial, Diamond 88.7 FM. This is the last Monday in the month of May. Welcome to another beautiful week, the week that wraps up the month of May. We really hope for glad tidings, great news this week and beyond. Welcome to the Diamond Breakfast Show, where we take a look at topical stories and making the rounds from the political scene to health to agriculture to security and so many other matters affecting the daily lives of every Nigerian. This morning, we'll be taking a look at stories from the political scene, insecurity, and social media madness. That's what I call it, because chasing clout with things that hurt people or things that make people afraid, it's actually madness. We'll take a look at the just concluded APC primaries and the PDP primaries in Kwara State as well, the outcome of this primary elections, and then, our expectations towards the 2027 general elections, incoming 2027 general elections. From there, we'll take a look at a story that went viral. Taylor, who was arrested for chasing clout with insecurity. He posted a video on his TikTok about bandits in a particular community in Ogun State. However, that video was found to be false. It generated a lot of, traction with that video. Some people were afraid. It caused panic in the community. But he came out to say, well, he only wanted to grow his social media account by doing that. We will talk about that. We'll talk about the craze for social media popularity, social media madness these days and its implications and what should be done to ensure that things like this do not continue to happen. How should this be made to serve as a deterrent to others, and so many other issues arising from that. And lastly, we'll also take a look at a recent attack that happened. While some people are chasing clout, some people are facing real issues, real insecurity problems. We'll talk about all of this and so much more. The one that happened in Orire local government was still yet to receive the victims back home. Their families are still hoping that the government will do something. But another attack happened again. For how long will this continue to happen? For how long will we continue to live in fear as Nigerians? This is something to think about this morning. This is something to, talk about. How do we prefer solutions to this problem? How do we ensure that Nigeria is safe for every Nigerian, for you and I? Welcome to the Monday edition. My name is Bisola Oduwole Sulieman, and joining me this morning, I am not alone. I have a veteran journalist, a senior colleague, Elder Wole Adedeji. He's a public affairs analyst as well. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, my sister. It's good to be here again.
It's good to have you on the program.
Happy Salah in advance.
Thank you very much. Thank you. But, Salah is coming with mixed feelings this year. While some people are trying to celebrate, some people are, they don't know what their fate is yet. So, well, we're excited. We're still concerned about. Ram? No, that's not even it. As regards the security challenges that we're facing, there are people in the bushes who don't even know if they're coming home or not, or when they're coming home. So it's something to, while we're celebrating on one side, we also remember those and hope that they come home safe and sound. Yes, it's good to have you on the program. How was your weekend?
My pleasure to be here again. It was fine.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah. All right, let's get into the first story. And this has to do with the primaries, the APC primaries. I'm sure you followed, the outcome, all of this, back and forth that has been happening in the APC. But let's quickly talk about the primaries, just concluded primaries of the APC. The All Progressives Congress primaries ahead of the 2027 general elections ended with major political surprises, internal disagreements, and strong signals about the future of the family. One of the biggest outcomes of, this primaries is the defeat of several serving lawmakers. This was actually surprising for a lot of people, but some are saying, well, maybe this is the time to call these people to order, to let them know that the people, Nigerians, have a say in whatever it is that they do. Reports show that at least 54 members of the National Assembly lost their tickets. 54 serving members. Some people have been long-serving members who have been there for years. And then some are those who defected from another party to the APC, hoping that this would give them, like a leverage or a coverage to getting the ticket the next year. But some of them lost the tickets, about 54 of the lawmakers, 7 lawmakers. Among those affected were House of Representative members and principal officers. Some were even bigwigs in the party who we thought, no, these people had, a strong standing. But what happened still happened. What is your take on this? What does this say about the people, the power of the people in a democracy? Is this sending a message to the lawmakers saying that, oh, well, you can be there for years, but when the people are ready to take back their mandate, they will? Is that what this is? This a lesson to the lawmakers, those serving and those about to go in? Because while some have lost their ticket, some are also going in with hopes, with lots of aspirations. And what message is this passing to them?
I think the message is clear. Those serving, like you said, those about to go in, and those who are returning, and who are returning several times over. It's a message that, I think for once, the gladdening thing about it all is for once people can still decide as regards who represents them, who governs them. It's a signal. People can still decide. And if the likes of Ali Ndume from Borno, who has been there since 1999 or thereabout, is still going back. That's a message that it doesn't matter the opinions we other Nigerians have about him, particularly as regards insurgency there.
All right.
His people still wanted him. At a point, they said he was no longer going home. He was staying in Abuja, or if he goes to Borno State at all, he would just go to Maiduguri and come back. But anytime election time, whenever it is election time, they still vote for him. So he must have been used, and one cannot even say why. In recent time, we can see him talking so loudly about insurgency in that area, and in Nigeria in particular. So like you said, it's a lesson to those going in, those coming back, and those who still remain.
All right, but did you see this outcome at all? Did you see this coming? Did you expect that some of the big wigs in there? Senator Ned Nwoko also lost his ticket. He lost his ticket.
Ned Nwoko.
Yeah, and a couple of other people as well.
No, I'm happy you mentioned that name. You see, when you are there representing the people, it goes to say that the time has come in Nigeria that our leaders who we elect, who will make to lead us, should be mindful of their own behaviors too, their own social activities too. Ned Nwoko, you recall, late last year, stroke early this year, was involved in an entanglement with a lady and all manner of things.
But Ned Nwoko has been known to be a man of many women. So, do you think that's a factor?
So, when you're a man of many women, it got to a point that it borders on morality too. And the issue that involves her and that celebrity lady was not too good enough for somebody who's leading the people. And people even complained right from that time. I was surprised that he still showed interest in going back. They said he has abandoned his responsibility as their representative to face his women life, his love life. And so if they decide this time around, I won't be surprised. So like I said, when you are elected, when you are made to lead the people, be mindful of your own social life too, your activities as well. We are advancing. We are getting more exposed, even as followers, that if there are certain aspects of your life that is not too good for us, then the time is now for us, when it is election, to say, okay, you can go home.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, another major development in the APC has to do with the emergence of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the APC presidential candidate for the 2027 election after winning the party's primary overwhelmingly. According to the APC election committee, Tinubu secured over 10.9 million votes, defeating his only challenger, Stanley Osifo, who scored just over 16,000 votes. The exercise reportedly took place across, different parts of the country's political wards and local government areas. Now, following his victory, Tinubu accepted the mandate and declared that his reforms, we will talk about his reforms, but let's talk about his emergence as, the presidential candidate of the APC. Was this expected? Or
by me, it was expected.
But did you also expect that there was going to be a challenger?
You see,
because earlier on, I know a lot of people have had discussions to say that it's going to be a consensus. Everybody will come together and say, since he's the incumbent, and then they would hand over the ticket to him automatically. But he had a challenger.
Naturally,
even though it could not pull as much weight as
naturally,
the president
I'm a curious person. That challenger, if I'm to express my personal view, I think it's an arrangee within that party. So that I have seen politicians in the past where their opponents will withdraw from a race, and on the election they just arrange for 10, 20 people to vote for the person who has withdrawn, and they count that same figure against that person to further ridicule him. So if anybody tells me that this Stanley Osifo of a man is an RNG candidate or aspirant, I won't argue much, because that the president is given so much massive votes. It's not surprising. Nearly all governors, early this year, we begin to see governors in the opposition party who were so loud in criticizing this government. They started the campaign, even up to about 2 months ago. And what do they do? Once they decamp, what the next statement they will make is they have adopted him. So if almost 30 governors who are the head of chief executives of their various states had adopted him as early as about 6 months, 8 months ago, and the result is like this. I mean, why should that surprise anybody? But to give credibility, like I said, it's like, to me, it's like a game the politicians play.
All right.
To keep credibility, just make sure somebody also will show interest and they allot some marks and votes to him and announce. So I'm not surprised.
All right. Now let's look at President Tinubu's acceptance speech.
Okay.
He made, in his acceptance speech, he admitted that Nigerians were facing hardship due to rising cost of living, but he insisted that his administration's policies, including fuel subsidy removal, exchange rate reforms, and fiscal restructuring, were necessary to stabilize the economy and prevent economic collapse. He made emotional remarks as well. He said, well, he has sleepless nights because of, the country, because of his efforts.
And that he has lost weight.
He has lost weight because of his efforts to put the country in order and all of that. Now, some of the reactions that have trailed this, some people who are supporters of his policies say the policies are necessary, but some are saying, yeah, despite the fact that you want to stabilize the economy, there's a lot of hunger in the land, there's a lot of hardship, inflation has, increased rather than reduced, there's a lot of insecurity and so much more. So what are you telling us about these policies? Now, this is his third year in government as the president, and then now he has gotten the ticket again. During his acceptance speech, he still told us, well, whether you like it or not, these policies will remain so that the economy can survive. What are your thoughts on this?
The acceptance,
seeing everything that Nigerians are going through already.
The acceptance speech was, in a way, a campaign speech. And then he realized that the policies are hitting us too hard. Well, that's okay. And then to say that he's losing weight, well, we all know, we see the photographs, we see him we see the visuals, and we know that, well, Mr. President is not losing weight. There's no doubt about that. He's not losing weight.
He's not losing weight.
He's not losing weight. But if that is a way of illustrating to us that he's feeling bad, that we are not enjoying the impact of the policies, well, maybe. But then, it should be the policies the way it is now. It should be with a friendly face as well. It is the only one who can still provide solutions to make sure that Nigerians are not suffering. If we have to suffer for 4 years like this, we can go to homes. One does not need to be told by certain homes to say that they are losing weight. You can see that these ones had already lost total weight, and their health and everything. So it is to him now, between now and even the election time, a few months away. I will always say Babangida was fond of bringing in policies, and he will come with this cushion effect. He couched that phrase that time, cushion effect. So, Mr. President perhaps should borrow a leaf from that. Yeah, if the policies, because economists will want to say the policies are good for our economy to pick up, we only need to endure. But I hope we have not taken stock of those who have lost their lives in the process of this endurance. So he should bring it with a friendly face, to a smiling face as well. Right. By even borrowing that phrase from Babangida, each policy like this should have some little cushion effects as well. That's the way I see it. Right. Because some of the cushion effects that I was expecting was this idea of the price of food will drop when we are approaching a festival. As soon as festival is over, it come up again. The fuel of a tin, we are being tossed about by both NNPC and Dangote. They just announced fuel price, and it's biting harder on us. So there must be a cushion effect. If all these things are actually to help our economy, all right, make it better than it has always been, then that doesn't mean that we should all be dying in the process of sacrificing to revamp the economy. Right. We see politicians, you cannot say none of them can come and tell me they are losing weight, because you can see the cars they are riding, you can see homes, you can see etc. etc. So for us masses, there must be a cushion effect.
All right. Now, before we move on to the second story, or before we start taking reactions, I think we should just take all our political stories together. Let's quickly talk about the Kwara story and the decision by the All Progressives Congress, APC, to zone the governorship ticket to Kwara North. There's been a lot of, appraisals for that. A lot of people have come out to say, well, yes, it is the time. We've also heard about the Kwara North agenda several times, about people coming out to say it is time for Kwara North to take that seat. It is time for that, seat to be zoned to Kwara North, and the APC has done that. What are your thoughts on this? What do you think this can do for the APC? How do you think this can bring the state together? And then looking at the candidate, that's Honorable Saliu Danladi, does he have the grassroots support left in Kwara State to be able to hold that? Because the PDP already has their candidate as well. The PDP has also fielded their own consensus candidate, where that's Engineer Kawu. How do you think this would affect it? Because it's going to be a battle between the PDP and the APC and other political parties who are coming on. But for now, these are the two political parties we're talking about. How do you think this would affect the chances of both parties with the candidates that they are fielded for the 2027 elections?
The two political parties has always been the only two we've been talking about.
We have other parties who now say that they're for me. We have the APC, for example.
I repeat, they have been the only two we'll be talking about before now.
Okay.
In fact, it is just recently too that we were convinced not to talk about APC alone when it is primary time that even PDP is becoming serious. But all other ones don't look too serious enough for us to talk seriously about them. But yes, it has happened now. And we can see across the states, like Riley said, it is only the candidates that emerged from either APC or PDP that we begin to read in the news. All other ones, we don't read about them. It's like, so it's like even up to this time, some of them are still not serious enough. They are still not ready enough. It's just that they were so active in criticizing this government they putting this government on their toes. It is now time for them to get ready for election. They are still not serious. So coming back to the two parties that we're talking about. Yeah. I would join others to commend APC for allowing the Kwara North to have a shot this time around. I think the last time they ever had anybody from that axis is when Shaba Lafiagi was the governor, and that was in the Third Republic or thereabout. So that means since we started in 1999, the Kwara North has never had the privilege of having that kind of a thing. So, and even Shaba Lafiagi that came that time only spent 2 years out of 4, expected 4, and since then it has never gone there. So I congratulate them, and I want to say APC had done pretty well to have given them that chance. Now, the person who emerged now, whether he has a grassroots or not, I think in recent time, people have stopped voting for persons. It is the party they vote for.
Okay.
The drama towards these primaries was so interesting that about 15 of them showed interest. And that when eventually, you can see even 2-3 days before the final one, we can
there
see
was a lot of back and forth
movement. But as soon as this was announced, unlike in the past, no throwing of chairs, no throwing of stones, and it was just announced, and we were all sitting peacefully in our homes, unlike in the past. So I think I will commend the party for doing that.
Okay.
So, and then it is now left for the same party that had done that much to go out there and convince the people. It is, like I said, it is not in recent time, even in Nigeria, it is not always the person in so many places that they vote for again. It is the party they vote for.
Okay, now talking about the party, let's look at the performance of the past administration. The present administration now, it's not past yet, present administration, the incumbent governor, who is, the leader of the party in the state. Do you think the party will be judged by its performances as well? Do you think this can affect the candidate, that's the governorship candidate in the 2027 elections, either positively or negatively, depending on how people view the performance of the party and the incumbent governor?
Yeah, you and I are journalists in Kwara State, and we know that yes, there could be some complaints from certain quarters, mainly coming from the opposition.
All right.
Not necessarily the people per se, mainly coming from the opposition. And your station is one of the places they come to use the airtime to throw whatever at each other. So judging, but anybody who is elected as the head of a state, it becomes different from what I said earlier on. It is now that person that people begin to judge.
Okay.
And not the party anymore.
In that situation.
It is the person they begin to judge.
But when it comes to election?
When it comes to election, they go for the party.
Okay.
But what it means is that he who gets there and chooses to do otherwise as against the expectation of the people, well, there is always another time. That's where I used to see. There's always another time. I just mentioned Ali Ndume of Borono. He has been privileged to see so many other times, and you can see they have been supporting him.
All right.
So, and APC is from the beginning, even as its formation, even before the factions of PDP and CPC and what have you go to team with APC. APC had always been from the beginning strongly rooted in Borono and Yobe State. So in that place, one can say, yes, they've been voting for the party. But we have seen some people losing elections there, failing to come back. But that in Yobe State, they decided to retain this man since 1999. That means the issue of personnel comes into it.
Okay.
So they have adjudged him and they still found it the best ever. That situation. So it will go like that everywhere. The people may choose to have interest in the party that produces you. It doesn't matter who you are. But as soon as you get there, your performance now begins to tell.
Okay.
So when you want to, and we are, like we really said earlier on, about 54, even strong persons in the National Assembly lost out.
Okay.
Whereas let the election come, whoever that party pushed forward again may win. So it is those ones who were there at a particular time that did not please the people. That's why they are dropping out.
All right. Thank you, Oduwole. We need to go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll start taking reactions. I can see messages coming in on WhatsApp as well. You can also be a part of the show. It is still the Diamond Breakfast Show, reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM. Let us know your reactions on this particular political stories that we have touched on this morning. Send us a message on WhatsApp 0913-655-6864 or call us on 0913-655-6952 after the break. We'll be right back.
Iron and care, be good for your body, yeah. Oh, yes. Are you not aware? Folic acid, day for there. Now your daily friend, for your blood, it be 10 over 10. Oh, yes. Feel your best, choice you way don't pass the test. Ferrobin, blood builder for everybody, Ferrobin, healthy body for everybody, yeah. Ferrobin, product of Feeds in healthcare.
Hey, now where these people want to make I see this kind of plenty money?
Mama Vero, wetin happen?
Now Veronica, the clinic where I carry her go, then give me plenty hospital bill. Where fit see your pockets?
You no get health insurance?
Which one be that one now?
Health insurance na great opportunity. You only need to register for the nearby primary health care center or any accredited hospital where they under Kwara care. Then you go begin to enjoy free or subsidized medical services everywhere for Kwara here.
For real?
Yes, now this health insurance thing even dey very important for pregnant woman like you and Vero wey dey under 5 years old, because now both of you need regular access to quality health, and you know regular visit go attract regular payment o. But once you don't register for health insurance, you go just dey enter comot for free like say na your papa build the hospital.
You don't come again with those your expensive jokes o.
Don't mind me, Jare, but this one no be expensive joke o. This one go help you get access to quality health anytime you need am. For more information about this health insurance, make you visit Kwara Care office wey dey house 27B Amadu Bello Way, GRA Ilorin, or make you holler them on this toll-free number 0800-100-1001. Na Kwara Care dey knock you this story.
You love food, but hate the discomfort that comes after? The indigestion that ruins your mood. Don't let stomach discomfort control your day. Gascol Antacid delivers fast relief you can feel. It neutralizes excess stomach acid quickly, helping you get back to what matters. It's effective, affordable, and easy to find. No stress, just relief. Choose comfort. Choose confidence. Available in pharmacies near you. Gascol Antacid. Fast relief. Full comfort. Gascol is a product of Fitzin Healthcare PLC.
Have you decided to have a delightful time away from home? Are you looking for a comfortable or truly pampering experience at a luxurious hotel here in Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria? Search no more. The best place to choose is Wingate Exotic Hotel. Do I tell you about this 5-star rated hotel in Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria? Our welcoming package is top-notch with experienced staff. Our room are spacious and fully equipped. Home or away from home it is. Come enjoy special delicacies by our in-house chef and buffet breakfast. The everyday fun and special karaoke night on Friday at our bar, VIP and VVIP lounge. All of various sizes for your event are available. The enjoyment of a pool experience, these and more is the reason why Wingate Exotic Hotel is your number one choice when it comes to hospitality. We are at kilometer 10, University of Ilorin Road, before Ajanoku bus stop, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. For reservation or enquiry, call 080-9824-4472 or 080-9824-4473. Wingate Exotic Hotel, the hotel where cousin memory lasts.
Ah, I found something inside my Nescafe Original 3-in-1 pack the other day. A unique code printed inside.
Yes, so every pack of Nescafe Original 3-in-1 now comes with a code inside in the Nescafe Next Level promo. Just text the code to *7022# and you could win 500,000 naira cash, business tools, and training. Up to 1 million naira in prizes to be won. Promo runs until June 30th, 2026. T's and C's apply. Nescafe. Make your world.
Welcome back from that break. This is still the Diamond Breakfast Show, reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM, your shining supreme station. And this morning, we're taking a look at the just concluded primary elections in the APC. Those who emerged and those who lost their seats as well. What could have caused this? Did you also see this coming? For some people, they believe, once you're there, you would always get the ticket, you would always find your way around. But it's like this is sending a message to the politicians that the people have that, power to, either put you there or return you back home. Yes. 09136556952. That is the number to call to be a part of the show. My name is Bisola Oduwole Sulieman, and I still have with me Elder Wole Adediji. And we also talked about the Kwara zoning to the Kwara North as well. The Kwara APC zoning their tickets to the Kwara North. What are your thoughts on that? Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
Good morning, sir. Prince. Happy New Week to you.
Good morning.
Professor Sayodele speaking from Airport, Ilorin.
All right.
The zoning, in fact, I congratulate the man that win. And we have been hearing that it's their turn to be a governor. So we congratulate the person that attained the ticket for APC.
All right.
But we are still pleading to the federal government the issue of insecurity. This is what we are after now. Not 2027 election. But this issue of security, they should please look into it. God will help us.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Prophetess 0913-655-6952. Send a message on WhatsApp on 0913-655-6864. This one says, APC did well by zoning the ticket to Kwara North, but I'm still confused because I don't know the basis of which Danladi was declared the winner, because that particular election was scheduled for after Jumat and the results started flying online showing Danladi winning, so it's confusing. Secondly, endorsing Seriki and still changing the game again is not speaking well for our democracy and not good for the party. That's from Israel from Tanke Iledu. 0913-655-6952. 091-3655-6952. Let me take calls before I take the messages are quite long, so to take time to read it. So keep the calls coming in. Hello.
Good morning, Madam Bisola.
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Morning to our in the house.
Good morning, sir.
Happy New Week, sir.
Same to you.
This is officer on the line.
All right.
When we talk about our democracy, we just have to juxtapose it with this insecurity that is ravaging us in this country. The governors are not helping at all, because the security votes they are taking, what are they doing with it? How much are they drawing drones? So you cannot continue like this. You are pretending over us, and we are dying like chicken, and they didn't care about us. So we just have to be frank with ourselves. So when we now go to Borno State, Dume has been in the House of Rep and in the Senate since 1999. Is he the only one there?
Is he in the Senate?
Aliu Ndume.
He's a senator.
He was previously in the House of Reps.
Okay,
Before
okay.
coming to Senate.
Yes.
Yes. So what? Is he the only one there? That one cannot happen in the South here. That one is for sure. But at least we should wake up to our responsibilities. If the government cannot secure us, we should organize our own. We should organize ourselves and secure ourselves. We should be on the watch out because the enemy within are the cause of all this insecurity we are talking of. Tí o bá tó lè lé o lè ta o
oníjà.
So we just have to be watching. That's it, my see. Well done.
All right, thank you so much. I feel like he's more passionate about the insecurity matter, you know.
Every Nigerian today.
We need to talk about it.
Oh, yes.
We can't.
I hope we'll talk about it.
We will. We
All right.
will. And this one is even very annoying. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Bisola from Soil.
All right, Itilaya, welcome to the program.
We are not surprised that the president won the election. We all know what is going on. This is a game of politics. We all know what is going on, where they are heading to. It is a game of defeat. It's we Nigerians, the masses should know what to do. That's it.
All right, thank you, Titilaya.
Then on the issue of zoning it to the north, they are really deceiving us too. They just want to tell them that, yes, you wanted it to be zoned to the north. It has been zoned. So that they will be able to acquire more votes from those people at that time.
All right.
Existing.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you, Titilaya. Thank you for your take. 0913-655-6952. Elder Yemi Ashaji says, with the emergence of the speaker as the APC flag bearer in the state, the party has a lot to do to attract grassroots appeal for the speaker. The speaker must avoid presenting himself as the godson of anybody, but that of Quarant. He must make peace with all stakeholders without seeing anyone as his enemy. I wish him the best. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
I'm doing good morning.
All right. Go ahead.
Is there. And as usual, there's not disappointing. Yes, but you know, an elderly person must have a sense of humor. One of my friends who lost out in the primary, when he came to me yesterday, I told him APC primary is secondary. And when you take primary to secondary, you are likely to fail. Elder has forgotten to mention that no result has been released now. House of Reps, Senate, the results have not been announced. Even that of the governor announced by, Quarant, NOCA, the APC, publicity secretary, I said that all they expected was all the results to be sent to the National Working Committee. So what I'm saying in essence is that the primary has turned to secondary. But there's a saying in Yoruba land, somebody who cooks soup and forgets to add soup. If you say thunder should do that, what happens to the person who didn't cook at all? Only a piece is talking of tonight. Other parties, they are saying today, tomorrow. And the judiciary has said them now. You know, initially, INEC has given a deadline. The first said no to the politician until September. See, now, I've not seen anything apart from, only OP.
All right.
But NDC for ADC, they are still discussing their presidential candidate. So let's continue to pray. Let's have democracy. God bless Nigeria.
All right. God bless Nigeria. Thank you very much.
I think I was subtle because I don't want to cry more than the bereaved. I'm not a politician. Yes, I'm a reporter, and I went out. And like I said, if out of about 15, one has been declared to have the ticket, The other 14 are not saying anything. I won't come here to speak on
we
their,
even saw
on
some
their behalf. On their behalf.
Rallied around, the one that was declared.
On their behalf.
That's the speaker.
And then somebody was sent by the National APC, that's Muslim Obanikoro, who announced to us, we journalists, that this is the person that demarched. And National APC has not said, no, I'm unsure, we didn't send him. So I'm not the one to speak for whoever.
Let's take this call, Elder. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello. All right, you might have to call back. And when you call in, please ensure that it's not more than a minute. We don't have a lot of time. We need to touch on the second story. 0913-655-6952. That is the number to call. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
This is Alhaji Agriculture from Yaka.
All right. Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
As regards insecurity, the government needs to do the need. We either contact Iran for help. Honestly, there's nothing bad about that. It's out of diplomatic ties. We are not out of this problem up to now. The situation is getting worse every day. The government should address the issue very well.
All right.
If they are to purchase blame about this and that, it's better. Yes, that is my candidate advice to the government. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Alhaji Anifuwoshi. And I think, on that note, we'll quickly move on to a story that has to do with insecurity. But the story is quite annoying because somebody is chasing clout with something that breaks the heart of a lot of Nigerians. Somebody is chasing clout with the pain that people are going through. A young tailor in Aton, Ogun State, has been arrested for allegedly staging a fake bandit attack on his own shop in an attempt to gain popularity and followers on TikTok. The incident gained attention after a viral video surfaced online showing armed men dressed in camouflage storming the tailor's shop and shouting threats, creating an impression of a real bandit attack. The video caused fear among residents because of the growing insecurity in the country. We all know what is going on in the country. However, the police later discovered that the attack was fake and had been deliberately arranged by the tailor himself for social media attempt. Now, in another video, I don't have time to play the video. I would have. The tailor was seen begging for forgiveness. He admitted that he organized the fake attack just to gain TikTok followers. While pleading emotionally, he also appealed to authorities to consider his business, saying he has people who have not collected the layer clothes and all of it. Well, you didn't consider that before doing this. But this is not the first time. I also saw a video of a woman that has not been confirmed, but everybody now throws that word around: bandits, kidnappers, here and there. She posted a video of her house. She said she was in her son's house and the bandits have come and they carried the car and then yada yada yada, they broke the door. She posted that and it gained a lot of traction on social media. We also had the I don't know if you saw that. They were sending text around that people should not step out after 9 p.m. I don't know where that thing emanated from, but it caused a lot of panic. I went to somebody's shop yesterday and she said she had to close early and she was busy doing Salah work, but she had to close early because they said everybody must be indoor by 9 a.m. Where do you people get all of this information from? But that is the cause of misinformation. Whatever that is. But look at what this gentleman has done and the implication of it on people.
Let's start from the one about us in Kwara here, particularly in Lorin here. I think that was in anticipation. Just like Mr. Bamdele observed that, that process of the primaries, another person called that up to now, no result is announced, etc. Well, I will not be the one to say that, but people are the ones saying it. But the truth remains that you and I were out there as journalists that within 24 hours, somebody who was said to be the candidate that the party will adopt, and there were celebrations. And less than that 24 hours after, it became another one. People were expecting that there could be a reaction, could be violent. And violent reactions always succeed very well when it is dark.
But that message did not just circulate in Ilorin. It circulated in Ogbomoso. It circulated in Ogun State. Some people even thought maybe the Oro Festival, some of those traditional, festivals wanted to come out in response to the attacks that we've been facing in the Southwest. But look at what this... Let's quickly talk about the one who wanted to go viral with insecurity.
So the one wanted to go viral. At a point, I was seeing him as a clown who just want to whatever. But especially when he was at that stage, he suddenly remembered that his clients have not collected their clothes for a layer and is pleading all that. But that he could arrange in such a way that some people come in camouflage as if they were truly coming to kidnap him or etc. That shows he's advanced in the thing. And this is not the first time we are hearing such. We have even in Loring here, police have paraded one or two individuals that had in the past faked they are kidnapped. A child will gather some of his friends and then he will be hiding somewhere, be making phone calls and etc. And then parents will come around until one of two of them of such instances failed and their identities were known. I think insecurity has even pushed out to so many dimensions, and it is creating funny ideas in the head of people who feel that, I think there was a particular person who said his parents were not giving him enough and he felt they have much to give, so he and his friends arranged that kind of a thing, and they had already been paid until somebody suspected foul and then pushed forward and it was discovered. So the general clamor in Nigeria today is that let us just address this insecurity matter. It has degenerated to a level of putting funny ideas into the heads of those who are vulnerable to quickly buy criminal tendencies.
But Elder, that's not an excuse. Now, how should cases like this be treated? Because if this one goes scot-free, there are some who are sympathizing with him and say, oh, he has apologized and yada yada. There are some who are saying he has to be brought to justice.
Of course.
Such that it will serve as a deterrent to others. And then what is this social media craze about? Wanting fame overnight, all in the name of making money off of social media. Should people now start going to extreme lengths to do this? Look at the implication of what he has done. It caused a lot of panic. Some people already have high blood pressure. Some people already have panic in their system. Maybe they have experienced it and then they hear that, oh, the community that you came to seek refuge, something like that is also happening there. Do you know what that could do to people like that as well?
We can't pretend not to know that social media, as good as it is, has brought so many negative tendencies in our society. Yes, I mean, there was a reported case of a banker in Ibadan, I think, either Ibadan or Lagos there, who suddenly went to plant a camera in the conveniences, the toilet of the branch where he works, and the one that ladies will go to. And then he was recording their nude photographs on those ones unconsciously, and the social media has exposed our younger ones that the number of nude photographs, particularly of ladies, that you can sell out there. And so social media has come with all manners of vices, and it has and because our youth are the ones that quickly understand the manipulation of this social media of a thing, it has brought so many negative tendencies, and it's unfortunate. So these are the areas that government will have to address too. Take for instance this tailor of a person. One will have thought, because it is reported now, will make others learn their lessons. Rather, what we observe in recent time is that once such a case is reported, even those who never had that idea before we begin to have it, then to think of how to perfect it, etc., etc. If there is a way of regulating social media in this country, I think that should be. I once told a story of somebody, a white man in one of the stadia in Europe, and a black football player was playing for his the opponent of his choice club, and he started tweeting negative things about that person, that black player. Then right there in the stadium, because the thing had gone to the social media, that country traced the person because there was a crisis. Before he left the stadium, they have arrested him.
All right. So
our airspace should be close, should be controlled very well by the government. The government can choose to shut out any social media outlet in our country.
Let's take this call quickly. Hello. 0913-655-6952. That is the number to call. We don't have a lot of time on the program. When you send in your messages, please make them as short as possible. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name, sir?
This is Prince Adenyeka from Ambassador Songo Ilorin.
All right, Mr. Adenyeka, we have 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. You see, two things go together, economic and security. If the economy is not good, it will lead to insecurity. Because if I'm putting my food outside and somebody come and steal it, because of you want to eat. So you have to come, if we compare the economy to insecurity, you see government has to improve our economy. Look at Bali, I don't have just been sacked. What about that? We are just campaigning for subsidy remover, something has been removed. What they ask of? These are the questions I want to ask the government. So to give us enlightenment. Then number two is the issue of insecurity. For what is happening in the quarters, whatever, have they provide, like local government, give them autonomy, let them provide security for themselves. Let them buy drones, CCTV, at their various locations so that they can have their security here and there, place them at strategic points so that they can mount all these mad people, these bandits and kidnappers.
All right.
But all these are not put in place. Even the forest guard you put in place, are they being well trained? Are they trained personnel?
Are they well equipped?
They are not being well fed. So this government, you have to change things.
All right.
The people are being killed every day. Our people are now seeing. Nowhere is safe again.
All right, thank you so much.
Nigeria.
God bless Nigeria. Thank you so much for your reaction. And that's why we've brought this platform to ensure that we can also give our, reactions, give our advice, give solutions to this problem.
That's our input
of
too.
all of this. Exactly. And we're in a country where a lot of people are not interested in good acts. Sensible talks either on social media or offline rather than controversial issues. I can't blame the tailor. I am a snail farmer and a content creator. A lot of people don't encourage good things either on social media or offline. That's Engineer Abdul Yasser Alubarika. But that still doesn't mean we should not engage in good deeds. If we're not careful, social media will set the world on fire. With the way things are going, social media must be regulated. The guy who posted that nonsense will have the opportunity to show up his followers in the prison if jailed. What some people do in society is worse than what the bandits are doing. Elder Yemi Ashaju. This one says, good morning. Your message is quite long in your Dayekoto. I can't take it, but thank you so much. David from Daniel Lu says, kidnapping of people from churches, schools and mountains has a lot of implications for the peace and progress of the country. The government of the day should think twice over this development. All right, thank you very much. And I think this is where we call it a wrap on the program. I wish we had more time, but hey, it's always very, very short on Mondays. Yeah. Thank you so much, Elder Wale Adedeji.
My pleasure to be here again.
What I would say is we should not stop having conversations. We should not stop talking whenever we have the opportunity to, whenever we have the opportunity to reach out to the government. We should endeavor to do that.
Bear in mind that one day, yes, somebody will do something.
Something will be done. Somebody will do the needful. Thank you so much for joining us on the program. My name is Bisola Oduwole Sulieman. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Do take care and stay safe.
Diamond FM, radio made for you.
Therapy 90